Hi, I'm Dawn Didewick, an OG member of the Antaeus Theater Company, as is my husband and my sous chef and my cameraman, Harry Groner. Uh, I'm a former longtime board member and a forever ensemble member. Today I'm going to make a dish for you, but this is a dish for people who can cook and people who think they can't cook. As Nora Ephron said, if you can read, you can cook. The recipe can be served any day, but we're going to serve it for Valentine's Day. And you can do this with a few extras to gussy up your meal. I'll give you our menu later, but today I'm just going to cook the main course, which is creamy wild mushroom one pot pasta. This past year, with all the financial hardships that were going on, I was drawn to some recipes that I might not have made otherwise. And I was so inspired by the great Spanish-American chef Jose Andres, who's the founder of World Central Kitchen, which feeds people in need in the case of natural disaster. And during the COVID time, at the beginning of COVID, I would watch him on television with his children in his home, you know, celebrating canned foods and showing people how they could make delicious dinners from their pantry when pickings were slim and shopping was difficult and funds were low. So in the spirit of that can-do attitude, I'm going to make you some creamy wild mushroom one-pot pasta. See ya in the kitchen. So the first thing you need for this recipe is one pot. In this case, it's my deep skillet, nonstick skillet that works very well for this. Now the ingredients are so simple, and they are 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 3 cloves of minced garlic. You'll notice in here I have 1 whole garlic clove, which I always throw in my oil because I like to infuse it. Then I take it out so it doesn't burn. But that's just my little thing. Next we have 12 ounces of pasta, linguine, we use in this particular recipe. And it's weighed in my trusty scale that I've been using for 30 years. 32 ounces of chicken broth. We have 12 ounces of your wild mushrooms. In this case, it's crimini, oyster, and shiitake, but there are many other wild ones. I quite often use some really exotic ones, but these are the ones that I could get. We have 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, and then after you make it, you season it with salt and freshly ground pepper to taste, and you serve it. You put your Parmesan, which was grated by my sous chef and my cameraman, Harry, and then you sprinkle on top some fresh thyme leaves, which are it right here. So now we're ready to cook. Let's go. Hey, as you can see, my oil is shimmering. It's time to put in the mushrooms. I took out the whole garlic clove. It's there, sitting right there. What you want to do with these mushrooms is you want to saute them, get them nice and brown. And you want to do this for 4 minutes. I want you to see what's going on here. See how lovely they are? They're getting brown. Shake them. Shake them. Hey guys, I'll see you in 4 minutes. And now we're going to add 3 cloves of garlic. I don't know, this looks like these cloves were very big, but we'll go ahead and add them, add it all. I'm going to stir this up. Yum. Wish we had smell-o-vision. The dried linguine. I know this looks strange. Look at this. Doesn't that look strange? But believe me, it works. And now we add the 32 ounces of broth. Yay, team. The 3/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm gonna make sure as it's gone down. You know, I need, I think this is all right. I think it needs just a tad more once it was, okay. We put this in just like this. We bring it to a boil and you let it cook uncovered. Let it boil uncovered until all of the liquid and deliciousness is absorbed. Here we go. I'm seasoning it with some nice black pepper, which of course we'll add more at the table if we need more. We're big pepper people, so you season it to taste, but I know that we like a lot of pepper. Normally in these kind of things I use white pepper, but the recipe called for black pepper, so I'm going with the flow. Now, I'm going to put some salt. That'll be just about enough. We'll season at the table. There we go. Little lovely bit more. Freshly grated. Always use the real Parm kits, and it's always better freshly grated. Freshly grated Parm. Lovely thyme leaves.
God, I love this dish. It's one of my favorite dishes. Oh my God.
Well, I can't wait to get my dinner and sit down.
That's right. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Harry. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
Bye. Our menu for this particular Valentine's Day dinner is, our start is going to be some salmon caviar, because it's red, on a cucumber slice with a little sour cream or creme fraiche or car cracker blini. And because we are meat eaters, we're going to have a slice of bresaola wrapped around some arugula. And then, of course, our main course is the creamy wild mushroom one-pot pasta, which I want to remind you, if you're a vegetarian, you can cook the pasta in vegetarian broth. We use chicken, and you can use beef. And then we'll have a salad of Boston lettuce with some sliced pears, a few pomegranate seeds, red again. With a classic vinaigrette, we choose between Jacques and Julia. You can use whichever, you know, oil and vinegar and mustard, whatever your classic vinaigrette is. And then for our dessert, with our last glass of champagne, which was our drink of choice for this, we're going to have a Smith Island layer cake. This one is chocolate cake with vanilla butter cream icing. A, because it's delicious, and B, because our brother gives us one every year over the holidays, and we freeze it and then use it when it's appropriate. And C, because besides being delicious, this particular cake has a very romantic history and story. And as you know, we Antaeans just love our classics. But I want to say in the end, bravo to all of you for being our supporters, for being our friends and family, and for keeping us in your minds and in your hearts. Happy Valentine's Day. Mwah.